Boom. So you already know what it is, man. It's your boy BOSZ, the Smack God. You feel me? You know what I mean? We live in the flesh, man. Waiting for this motherfucking link to pop up. Oh, there we go, baby. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Oh, this microphone is fresh though, homie. Hey, this link is fresh though. This mic is fresh, homie. You got that? You got that? You got that? Boom. There you go, homie. Go ahead, man. Hey, put that on all your socials. Just Jay.
What, you sent it via text or email?
It's in the chat, man. We talked about this, man. Talked about this. It's in the chat.
And you know, I told you, man. Technology.
It's in the chat, man. Look in the StreamYard chat, homie. Well, why you figure that out, man? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put that
man,
on.
I gotta put my glasses on and shit, man. You know, brother, old man. You feel me?
Put your glasses on. Do what you gotta do. It's all good. It ain't no rush.
Okay,
man.
so what do you want me to do with this? I gotta
Well, anyway, you figure that out. I'm gonna go ahead and let the people know what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for the people. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. It says I'm here for the people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's BOSZ, the Smack God, live in the flesh with the homie MJ, and it is MMA Vibes, and you know the vibes. We about to go ahead and send this link out, man, and see if we can get some crowd participation. If you know what I'm talking about. You stuck over there, homeboy?
Well, I got the link that you sent me, right? But how do I transfer it to my Instagram? That's the thing.
Paste it. Copy it.
No. See. I'm on my tablet.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, you can copy it and send it. Well, send it to yourself. Text it to yourself. Email it to yourself. However you got to get it to your phone.
Oh shit.
Or, boy, you know what, man? Hold
on. I got it.
I got you, man. No, I got you, homie. Just say send it to me. Send it to my phone. There you go. Boom. Check your phone. Check your phone, man.
I got it. You with that bullshit, man. You with that bullshit. Now you know, man.
You already starting, man. I need my glasses.
Hold on, man. Now you already know. Nah.
I need my glasses. How do I get this face of my book up in? Yeah, come on, man. Come on. You already know what it is, dog.
Man, when it comes to technology, man, I don't know.
Man, you got TikTok, dog. If you could do TikTok, you could do this shit right
We're spending like a half hour trying to figure this shit out.
Well, that was the purpose of why we did this yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know what I did yesterday.
Oh shit, my nigga. It's all good. We'll go ahead and just kind of get it yanking a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That link is right there. I posted mine on the gram. I posted mine on. Oh no, I did not. I'm glad we looked here. Let's try this again. It's still. I'm debating whether I should put this in the tweet to tell Gabe to eat a dick or leave that out of the tweet. What do you say?
Oh, damn it. Hold on. Almost.
Should I tell Gabe to eat a dick in the tweet or just?
Nah. Not yet. I think I got it though, dog.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. Hey, excuse me, ladies and gents. Your boy kind of sucks when it comes to this right here, man. I screw up names, and
you're terrible.
And
you are terrible.
I'm horrible with technology. So if I screw up your name, it's not on purpose. I'm horrible at pronouncing names. Oh shit!
I'm gonna put it in my investment group.
All right, we're good, man. Your boy back. You take off the glasses. MMA Vibes is in the house. Your boy MJ. Let's do it, man.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Let's go. What do you want to talk about, man? What do you want to get into?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we would like to introduce to you Just J MMA, POZ the Smack God, the Business Report. I don't know if it's going to be MMA Vibes. I think we got more to offer than just MMA, but for right now, it's MMA Vibes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
We don't get no horns in the background and shit, man.
Hey man, I gotta
know
fire
this is like our second show and shit. You know, we new booties at this shit.
I gotta fire the engineer, man. I gotta fire
this
engineer.
You know, listen, listen, y'all. This is
there he goes.
Hey, we just dive right in. We're like two brothers just having a conversation, and you guys just happen to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have the producers, we don't have editors, we don't have guests, at least of now. You know, we're just two cats that love the sport, MMA, and we love sports in general, and you just catching us chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? So that's the basis of the show.
That's what it is, man. It's real talk, trill talk, totally unscripted. You know what I mean? I'm doing my best not to get canceled. Y'all don't understand. Like the way my brain works, I'm gonna step on everybody's toes. I'm gonna offend everybody, including my co-host, because he swear I got it out for him. It's just because I just be murking him when we have these debates. You know,
see,
that's
okay. All right, well, let the people decide that. You know what I'm saying? Let the people decide that shit. You know?
Hey, yeah, you know, put it in the comments.
What you sipping on?
Oh, man, a little bit of whiskey and Coke, a little bit of whiskey and Coke.
That dark liquor, man. That dark liquor, man. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? The older I get, the more shit I can't fuck with. You know?
I know, man. You got gout, you got tendonitis, arthritis. The doctor say you need a backiotomy.
Who the fuck you talking to? I ain't got no fucking gout. Fuck you. Don't put that out there in public. I got no goddamn gout. I might have some tendonitis in my shoulders and shit. You know.
Oh,
man.
Man.
Let's go. Let's go, man.
Yeah, let's go. And the news of the day, the big story. Unless you've been hiding under a rock, man, you know you saw that boy Kobe Covington, man. And the word around the campfire is he got stole on, boy. Stole on. You remember that time when I was trolling him?
Did he? Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get into that when we went to the fight. We're gonna get into that. Yeah, but did he get stolen on, or just did somebody else get stolen now with Kobe? Because I heard that's the dude that's pressing charges. You know, Masvidal got arrested, he got arrested for battery.
Yeah, Kobe got stolen. He got stolen. So I'm going to share you this. This is actually a news report here. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share this. See if I can get this to share on my screen here. Oh man, this is
what I find interesting. I'm a big Masvidal fan. I like Masvidal, but here's the thing, my dog. You had 25 minutes to do what you got to do in the cage. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't perform like I thought he would. You know, I think he was so intimidated by the takedown that, he wasn't as aggressive as he usually would be. I thought not only his takedown defense will cancel out Kobe Covington's wrestling, but Masvidal is known to get up real quick when he gets taken down. He did the same thing with Usman. That tells you a lot about Kobe Covington's wrestling. If Jorge Masvidal can get up quick against Usman, and he couldn't do shit with Kobe, that tells you a lot about Kobe's wrestling.
Well, yeah, his wrestling is no joke. Nobody can deny that.
And the cardio.
You know what? I want to talk about how I feel about Kobe Covington. I do want to talk about that. I feel different about him as a human being, as a character, and as a fighter. I have three very distinct takes on that. I do want to share with the people this television report that I found earlier today. so we can kind of see what happened today in case you missed
took
it.
to social media.
Can you hear
posted
this?
The following.
Yeah.
Show your face challenge. You know, what's up? I'm from Dade County. You talk to you gotta back it up. That's how my city rolls, man.
They were once friends and now enemies. Covington out wrestled Masvidal earlier this
Let me
month.
see. There was a part.
Masvidal took to social media. Victim said he was leaving the steakhouse when he was attacked by Masvidal, who he says punched him with a closed fist twice in the face, fracturing a tooth.
Snitching.
Masvidal took to social media and posted he was leaving Masvidal and Colby Covington.
So I can't find the exact quote, but he's like, yo, I knew it was him because he was wearing a hoodie, and I saw the upper part of his face, and I heard his voice, and I recognized his hair. Colby Covington is out there snitching like a hoe.
You know what's funny you talk about snitching. He told everybody his location in his phone. Colby Covington.
Yeah,
he was like, how did he find me? You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the problem with social media. You know, you got your location on, you got funk with somebody, they gonna pull up on me. They gonna pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? So he snitched on himself. He put his location out there, and I guess Masvidal rolled up on him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, but now here's the thing though. You know, like I said, I'm a big Masvidal fan. I love Masvidal. But now you're looking at jail time, or well, you probably won't get no jail time. You're looking at a fine, whatever the case is, when you could have did it legally, where you did do it legally in the cage, and you didn't perform. You know, now you're on the street and you're talking about taking his head off, and now you're looking at being arrested, charged, maybe booked, maybe some jail time. I doubt it, but I don't understand the mindset. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get they're fighters, man, but shit, you had that chance in the cage and you didn't do it. So now you're risking your freedom. I don't get it.
I get it. He talked about his kids. He called him a deadbeat dad. He talked about, if you talk about my kids, I'm going to find you. I'm going to fight you. So you don't get to do that. See, fighting for the UFC is a job. You have rules. You got a referee. But if you speak about you say something about my son Tiger, you say something about my daughters, somebody say something about Squirrel, I'm going to find you. You're going to be out having a steak. I'm going to catch you slipping, and you're going to catch a two-piece, a biscuit. You know what I mean? With some hot sauce on it.
So I feel you on that. And I'm right there along with you. But we're regular people. So we don't have the option of getting in the cage with the cat or that individual. So when we hear somebody talk about our kids or threatening our kids, it's on site. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take them off on site. These cats had the opportunity in the cage. He had the opportunity to do all that. But maybe he wanted to inflict like the street law firm, you know what I'm saying, and get on his head where it was absolutely no rules whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? But now you're talking about his kid, it's potential that he can lose freedom away from his kids. You know, what you're saying is accurate. I'm not debating that. But we're just regular cats. You know what I'm saying? We're general public. So we don't have a cage to get into. So if we see that individual, it's on site. They had an opportunity in the cage to do it professionally and for money, and you had a chance to do what you wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? If you was going to do this shit on the street, then you should have eye poked him. You should have grabbed his dick and twisted. You know what I'm saying? You should have did all that shit in the cage if you was going to do the same shit on the street. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it.
I just think it's different. If you talk about my kids, now there's you know, and we all have triggers, right? For me, that's my only trigger right now. You could call me the N-word. The N-word is probably still a trigger. If a white dude call me the N-word, I'm taking flight. Outside of that, probably the only thing you can do outside of physically touching me is say something about my kids or wifey. Because at that point in time, now I have an obligation as a protector, and you're going to trigger me to take it to some place I don't like to go, or even if I do like to, just don't do that. Like, don't find out. Don't find out. Don't talk about my kids. That's the one trigger. That's the trigger.
I'm not going to argue with you about that. Not at all.
And,
You know what I'm saying?
and this is interesting, right? I gotta follow my instincts. Like from first sight, I hated Kobe Covington. Then he came with this little shtick, this MAGA shtick, and this little stupid skits that he does. He's like got no charisma. He's got like no mouthpiece. He's out there doing these stupid sketches with water guns and girls in bikinis, and he ruined. He spoiled Avengers for me. Like motherfucker, I'm really about to spend my money to go watch a movie. You're telling me to end up like that's not funny. Like that's fucking stupid, right? Got to a fucking point. Got to a fucking point. Was like, okay, he's sticking right now, and the way he fights, respectable. In that octagon with Kamaru Usman going 9.5 rounds with the pound for pound GOAT, not GOAT, but pound for pound, the current number one pound for pound. Cardio for days, grappling, striking is much improved. He's got a beard on him. He's got heart. So he actually started to win me over. Like, you know what? I'm actually becoming a Kobe Covington fan. And then what does he do? He talks about another man's kids, and then he snitches to the police. I'm right back to having no respect for the guy. So the character.
Well, that's on you. He ain't changed. He's been the same person since he first started not liking him. He just put this persona on to fool you and the general public. He didn't fool me. I knew what type of person Kobe Covington was. He only put this act on him because he was about to get fired from the UFC. You know what I'm saying? So I respect him as a fighter, but I never liked Kobe Covington. I still don't like him. You know what I'm saying? He's a hell of a fighter. You know, I don't like his antics or anything like that. I don't like some of the stuff that he says, you know. So I mean, he didn't fool me whatsoever. I knew what he was about, you know.
Well, I was never fooled. I was just coming to appreciate the character because it does generate buzz. It does generate money. And at the end of the day, I'm for whatever is going to get these guys more money. That's why I want to bring on Leon Shabazian, who's sponsored by Russell, what's his name? Marshall Rogan, Inu, and guys like Matt Waggy and those type of guys so they can talk about economic opportunities. But I know a lot of fighters. And first of all, fighters are regular people. You know a lot of fighters. I know a lot of fighters. They're regular people. They don't walk around like divas.
Hold on. See, I'm not saying they're not regular people in the sense of being normal, but you're a different kind of individual to get in the cage. I'm not getting in no cage. You know what I'm saying? Now, I got hands, but I'm not getting in no fucking cage. I'm not fighting an individual like these do. They're a different kind of breed. Now, yeah, they're normal individuals when they get outside the cage. They're with their families and everything like that. Like I said, I know, like you said, we know fighters, and a lot of them are good family men, respectable and everything like that. But you have to have a mindset to get in that cage, and that separates the men from the boys. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was meaning when I said, you know, just regular people. You know. Well,
I'm just saying that I don't think they're less likely. I don't think they're more tolerant of disrespect. So if you disrespect them, I don't think they care if you're in an octagon or you're at the mall. If you were to disrespect somebody's family, you should expect whatever's coming your way. I think you know, and these guys are both professors. They know each other. So Kobe Covington had to know that if you talked about this dude's kids and you ran into him, it was on site.
Oh, yeah, of course he knows. He knows a lot of stuff, you know, but he's doing this and a lot of people are biting because Kobe Covington was a boring fighter. Look at him now. We're talking about Kobe Covington damn near every day in the MMA news. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, his great skill set in the cage. So you magnify that 10 times over, you know? I mean, the dude did what he had to do. He went the counter route. You know, he did the counter route. He's better than Conor. He went the counter route. You know what I'm saying? So I applaud him on that, you know, changing the script up, wanting to save his job, you know, so he won't get fired. And it became the heel that he is today. And he's just getting more publicity and shit. He could be lined for the next title shot, you know? The third fight, which is rare.
He's one of those guys that is like the second best person and the guy in front of him he'll never beat. You know what I mean? So if it weren't for Kamaru Usman being born in this very time and performing what he's performing at this time, Kobe Covington would have a long title reign. But unfortunately for him, he's got to deal with Kamaru Usman, and nobody's beating that guy.
No.
He's just Kamaru Usman is basically George St. Pierre 2.0.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? He just got just solid everywhere, unspectacular, doesn't really generate. George did generate buzz, though. George did have a big following.
Well, the Canadians, man, they back their fighters. They back their fighters. You know what I'm saying? Not more than, you know, the European, the British and stuff like that. But Canadians, they ride or die for their fighters. Americans, we're all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of the British, I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about the next Conor McGregor. You brought up Conor McGregor and you talked about the British. Let's take a moment and appreciate the phenomenon that is Paddy Pimblett. Paddy the Baddy. This dude, like, okay, hairstyle, check. Nickname, check. Fight style, check. Swag, check. Mic skills, check. Got a country behind him. He brings that tick. This is the next Conor McGregor. Let's see if you're feeling the vibes here. Let's see if you're feeling it.
Gentlemen, referee Lucas Bukowski. Submission.
Look at him. Hey.
I'm here with the winner. A very impressive Paddy the Baddy. What we saying, Paddy?
You know, it wasn't as clean as I like, but are you not entertained? I'm never, ever in a boring fight, lad. I have to get a punch to the face to get woke up. I've got a nice little shine in the morning to prove it.
Well, the first time it was a knockout, this time a submission. How would you rate that performance?
That was only about a 5-6 out of 10, that, like, because he caught me with a nice punch. I failed on the first takedown at tempo. I used that J-Flow gear, lad. Whoop!
Yeah, I was
black son.
gonna say.
Oh, wait. Are you not getting chills?
Nah, man. No.
You not getting?
No. See, you live in the moment. You're that type of cat that if a guy has a certain swag, you're sold. I'm not sold. I got to see more. No disrespect to Paddy the Baddy. I think he's a good. I mean, I can't even say he's a good fighter yet because he hasn't. First of all, he hasn't fought anybody, and second of all, this is what gets me with Paddy. If you watch him fight, you know I like to break shit down. If you watch him fight, his chin is hella high. It's hella high. That's why this fight and the last fight he gets clipped. I don't know why, or it's his style of fight, obviously, because I'm sure his trainer or his partners and told him his chin is too high. So if he goes up against a real striker, he's gonna get laid out, in my opinion. Now, this is not a knock on him. Well, maybe it is, but
see, stop. You are talking about everything about other than what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the package. I'm talking about the electricity. I'm talking about the persona, the swag, the vibes, the mouthpiece, the excitement. He's bringing something that's Conor. And when we talk about Conor McGregor isn't a great mixed martial artist. He's a guy that generates headlines, buzz, and excitement. You know what I mean? Like, we just talked about Kamaru Usman and nobody cares. We talk about Mighty Mouse. Nobody gave a fuck. You know what I mean? We got all these champions and nobody fucking cares. I want to talk about another superstar.
Like I said, you're caught in the moment. So regardless of his win streak or anything like that, or the fact that he hasn't fought anybody, you're just more impressed with his charisma. So a motherfucker who lost 7 fights in a row, as long as he could talk good shit, he's the shit to you. That makes no fucking sense to me.
That's not what I'm saying. So I'm not sure how you're missing. This is a
you said somebody who's good on the mic. You said somebody who's good on the mic, energizing and shit like that. There's a lot of motherfuckers who talk good shit, who's energizing and ain't about shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're gonna see how good this cat's gonna be. So you're caught in the moment. You're caught in the moment.
Oh, okay. So let's have this conversation now, because I think you're missing what I'm saying. All right, so check this out. I'm the type of person that as I watch fights, or as I break down fights, as I think about fight cards, I get excited about all elements of it. I think about, if I was the promoter, who would I want to match up next? We always do. Hey, who do you think this guy should fight? Who do you think this guy should fight? as you start to, I think about what's going to draw. I care about who's drawing money because again, I want to see fighters be financially compensated, right? So I want to see who. I think like if I was Dana White, who's the guy I'm getting behind? Sometimes I'm disappointed that Dana White doesn't know how to promote this guy. We've talked about this. I've said that. I don't believe that Dana White knows how to promote his black fighters. So I want to see guys get promoted. I want to see guys come in and they understand the fight game. Muhammad Ali understood the fight game. This guy came in, he talked that shit, and then he went in and backed it up. I'm excited about that type of guy as well as I can enjoy a Kamaru Usman fight, but at the same time, to see something like this and the British crowd and the way they chant and the way he got them going and the excitement, man, you know what? Am I in the moment? Absolutely. I live for the moment. I live for the moment.
Muhammad Ali in this same sentence as somebody who talks good shit, but he was a champion. You did the same thing to me last night talking about Harden's not a champion. So this is what you do. You flip-flop. You flip-flop to fit your narrative. Last night you said Harden was not a champion, right?
Yeah.
Paddy the Baddy's not a champion, but then you mentioned Muhammad Ali, you know what I'm saying, and his greatness, talking shit, charisma, style and everything like that. But that motherfucker was a champion. So how are you going to put them side by side? So look, Paddy the Baddy.
Because I'm talking about selling fights. Because I'm talking about the business end. So you're mistaken. I'm not talking about championships. I'm talking about the business end.
You said who's the next Conor McGregor? That's what you said.
Business-wise. Yes,
hold on.
Business-wise. Who's going to do business?
The next Conor McGregor. When I think of the next Conor McGregor is a two-time champion. Okay, regardless of what you think about his MMA skills, I think they're pretty good. He just can't handle wrestlers. Okay, he's a two-time champion. Paddy the Baddy, I don't see doing that, number one. Conor McGregor crossed over and fought boxing, fought one of the greatest, if not the greatest fighter of all time.
So if it's not Paddy, then who? Okay, so don't just tell me Paddy, because I don't see anybody else doing what he's doing. But you tell me who gets the crowd reaction like that? Who out there is getting that type of reaction then?
Now, what you're saying, I'm not saying anything about his skills on the mic. When I look at a fighter and I'm talking about who's the next Conor McGregor, that's the subject you broke. You said who's the next Conor McGregor. So I'm giving your opinion. I don't think he's the next Conor McGregor. Who I think the next Conor McGregor is? I don't think nobody is the next Conor McGregor right now. I don't think anybody in the UFC is the next Conor McGregor.
If you had to pick somebody who was going to be the next superstar, not the next Conor McGregor, so take the next superstar, the next guy that's going to get the crossover and get casual fans to want to pay $70 for a title for the fight. Who's going to be that guy? Who's going to be the guy everybody wants to fight? Who's bringing red panties? Do you know what I mean?
If I would have to choose, if you put a gun in my head to choose, I'll pick O'Malley. I'll pick O'Malley over Paddy the Baddy. O'Malley got Snoop Dogg in his corner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he smokes weed. He has this colorful hair. He talks good shit. Is he the best fighter? Nah. No, but I think he will go. I think he'll be more of a UFC fighter as far as skill-wise, skill set, record, maybe potentially fight for the title more than Paddy will. Now, Paddy got a whole country behind him because unfortunately, Americans, we flip-flop with fighters. We don't really back American fighters. We just don't. Not like the Brazilians in the Irish, you know what I'm saying? So if I had to pick somebody, it'll be O'Malley over Paddy.
I like that. I'm not really here just to argue with you.
I hear what you're saying. I like
the idea of Sean O'Malley as the next guy as well. I would say I put those guys on the short list. I
hear what you're saying, but when I'm diving into somebody who's Conor McGregor, I'm talking about somebody who I saw right away that Conor was going to fight for the title. I saw it right away. With Paddy, I don't see it. I don't see him fighting for the title. And what weight class is that anyway? What weight class is he?
He's far from now. I'm not even talking about he's a future champion.
No, I'm talking about how I see it. When you talk about who's the next Conor McGregor, I'm not talking about a cat. If you're talking about a cat who's dope on the mic, I don't know if he's dope on the mic.
It's one thing to be dope on the mic, but it's another thing to have people actually care. You know what I mean?
I think his country cares. I don't think he's really known in the U.S. like that. You know, not yet.
Not yet. That's why I'm calling it now. I'm calling it. Yeah, after it happens, hey man, okay. That's boring to me. I'm making a call. I'm calling my shot.
Okay, let me give the people a little history lesson right now because they need a history lesson. So you're good at calling fights, but you're horrible at upcoming fighters with potential abilities. You're horrible. You know, we're not even gonna mention what was his name? Brian Thatch. What was his name? Brandon Thatch.
Yeah,
we're not even gonna mention Brandon Thatch, who got submitted like 3 fights in a row. Your picker is horrible. Your picker is
okay.
Horrible.
Stop. You're not gonna get that off on me, MJ.
What
you can't get that off.
Did you pick
Stop. Let me. We gotta put some context to what you're trying to say because I can be horrible, but you gotta understand. My favorite art is Muay Thai. I love Muay Thai. That's my favorite art. I've trained Muay Thai. I love Muay Thai. It's my favorite art to watch. I love Muay Thai and I love Jiu-Jitsu. Boxing's a bit boring to me. Wrestling's a bit boring to me. I love Muay Thai guys. So when I seen a 6'3", 170-pound welterweight and Brandon Thatch and I seen the hands, I just love Muay Thai guys. So the other guy I missed on who? Tomas Almeida. Let me say it for you because you don't remember who this was. Tomas Almeida.
I do. He got knocked out by the home.
What is his fight style though? He is a Muay Thai practitioner. So it's
you get
almost
caught
like
up in the moment. You're proving my point.
No. Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying when I'm wrong, it's because I actually enjoy. I get excited about Muay Thai practitioners. So, but outside of Muay Thai practitioners, I have a very good track record of calling out prospects who have success. But I'm prone to. I'm a sucker. You know, I'm also in the NFL. I'm a sucker for a big, tall, black quarterback. Like, oh man, that guy like Cam Newton's finna be the shit. I love big, tall, black quarterbacks. There's a certain archetype of player that I like, a certain archetype of fighter that I like. So I'm partial to them. Right? But I called out Conor McGregor early. I called out Conor McGregor early.
So you drug this whole story out just to say that your picker is horrible when you come to potential up-and-coming fighters. That's all you have to say.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
I mean, it's pretty generally what you said.
That's not at all what I said. And now you made me forget that.
Thomas Almeida, you picked horrible. Okay. Yeah. You picked Brandon Thatch. Horrible.
Okay. Who else did I call that was terrible?
Off the top of my head, I can't.
Those are the two. And what do they have in common?
You just Muay Thai, right?
Muay Thai practitioners. I love Muay Thai practitioners, bro.
So you're picking.
Shout out to Donald Roberson. Shout out to DJ Donald Roberson.
So you're picking them based on being Muay Thai fighters. That's it.
No, I can be influenced. I can get overly excited over watching good Muay Thai.
Exactly. You're in the moment. Excited. Just like Patty the Baddie.
I told you I'm in the moment.
Exactly.
I never denied that.
I'm glad you don't, because that's the truth. I'm glad you're mentioning it because of the simple fact that's how I feel you are with Patty the Baddie right now. You're in the moment. He hasn't fought anybody. Is he good on the mic? Yeah, but what good is being good on the mic if you get knocked the fuck out? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to see. We're going to see.
All right. So you're on O'Malley. I don't think that's a bad pick. I'm on Patty the Baddie, but something we both have got to agree on that this was the moment of the last 7 days. All right. Let's take a look here. I don't know if you've seen this. Do you see this?
I'm the proof when I'm in the booth, spitting on the mic. It's anti-vax. Putin hates all of them blacks. Putin is a black racist. Put them in the ground, white or brown. And I'm in plain old town. And you know you just got found. I'm a pimp on a blimp. Unless a steak is shrimp. No, you can't stop my shine. I'm number 99.
Is this an SNL skit?
No, it's a real dude. Hold on, real quick. This is
it's a city council meeting?
It's a real city. This is a real city council meeting.
Hold on, play that. Keep playing it. What the fuck?
Teaching class.
What is he?
This is your whole class. Zelensky is a VIP. Ukraine and I go insane. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. You know that is the plan. I'm a Zelensky stan. I love you, Vladimir Zelensky. You are so smart. What's the smell? Did somebody fire? No, what can you say? Vaccinate me straight or gay. I love you, and I love to rhyme and grind all the time.
Hey, Bones, turn this off.
Sanitizer. And you know I got that Pfizer. You know I stick it in my vein. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Do it for the Ukraine. Before I go insane, let me antibacterial my body at the party. Sipping Bacardi. You know the flow.
Hey, man, turn this off.
And I am a
I think you're doing it on purpose, man. I think you're doing it on purpose. But what the hell is that? Okay, what does this got? What the? First of all, how are you going to segue from MMA
gas
to
prices is too high. Vladimir Putin needs to die.
Hey, excuse me, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna apologize for my boy. He does this. We went from MMA talk to some shit, a city council meeting of a dude rapping to some individuals that are looking at him like he's on crack. You know. All right, let's move on, man. I don't even know how to respond to that, bro. That was some crazy. I thought that was a skit.
It was not. That was some real life shit, though. I think he's a comedian or some shit. Oh man. All right. So hey, man, I'm very organized. Got my topics here. We're almost to the end of it. I wanted to rebroach that N word, but this time not with the ER at the end. I did a couple of sketches about the real nigga MMA news. And I wanted to potentially add it to like what we got going on. I kind of have some fun with it. And when I brought it up, you're like, I don't know if you want to use the N-word. You don't. So let's be straight. You don't use the N-word. Is that correct?
No, I don't use it. Now I used to when I was younger in my teens. Yeah.
You're gonna tell me I was there.
Well, I'm telling the public there, motherfucker. I'm letting the public know. You know, but no, I don't use the word.
All right.
That is the A. That's the A at the end. I never used the ER. Never used the ER.
So you never said nigger? Never
in my life.
You've never actually said the word nigger?
I mean, I've said it. Yeah, I've said the actual word before. But if I see somebody calling another brother the N-word, oh, she said, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But never in conversation, or anything, or if I'm talking to a homie or whatever. Not even the A-word.
So when did you stop using the N-word?
Probably.
Because I actually do say nigga.
Shit, probably around 2000, 2001. So it's been a while.
You haven't used you haven't said nigga in 20 years?
I mean, come on. I mean, in rap songs, I probably said it, but I might say ninja. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not going to sit up there and say I've never used it in 20 years. But I know it's a conflict. What I'm saying, it's a contradiction. But no, I don't use the word in passing. When I address you, I don't say it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't use it.
What if you're like listening to a really good rap song, rolling with my motherfucking nigga?
Nah, I mean, I've done it. I've done this more than once on more than one occasion. I'll say ninja. I use the word ninja. You know what I'm saying? In place of it, if I do a rap song. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's just. I mean. After being around a lot of individuals, older cats at the time that were older than me, a lot of OGs or triple OGs, they didn't use the word and they pulled my coattail and I started talking to them and, my mom's and my auntie was in the Black Panther movement, you know what I'm saying? They were part of the Black Panther. So, my pops, they don't like the word at all.
Your family's solid. And respect to your family. Respect to your pops. Respect to your moms. Two of the best people I've ever met in my life. Straight up. So I get that. I get that. That being said, the segment, the real nigga MMA news, like even the jingle. I just think it would be a funny way to kind of get into some of the way that, because I think me and you are unique. Like again, if you're looking for somebody who's going to give you nothing but straight statistics and that polished shit, that you should probably go tune into fucking ESPN or some shit, not watch us. Don't watch us. You know, we're two dudes who love this sport and have watched this sport for many a year.
And not just this sport, but we can cross boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. But I say, yeah, so we've got a unique perspective. I think that there aren't any good black MMA sources of information right now.
They're not.
You know what I mean?
If there is, I never heard them.
So yeah, I kind of feel like, yeah, so could we do something that's a little bit against the grain? Could we do something that kind of tests people and gets people to laugh a little bit, and then also shine a light on some of these fighters who, like you said, in America, we don't really necessarily support our fighters. You know what I mean?
No.
The Mexicans do. The Mexicans do.
Yeah.
The Mexicans absolutely.
I don't know why that is. Why is it? Because Brazilians back their fighters 100%.
The Brazilians do.
You know what I'm saying? The Mexicans, they back their fighters 100%. You know, the Irish 100%. But Americans, I just don't know why we don't really back our fighters. You know, but it's funny because they throw the flag out, America, but we don't back our fighters like shit. A lot of them dudes will kill you over their Brazilian fighters. They will straight kill you over their fighters. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I don't understand. I don't know why we don't back our fighters in America like these other countries back their fighters. You know, that's interesting. I have no words for that one. You know. But
I think that my overall point about that is that I think it's important for us to have a voice and to shine a light on people who aren't necessarily getting that shine, because one of my criticisms of Uncle Dana is he seems to struggle at promoting his black fighters. I've seen him openly talk shit about Tyron Woodley after a fight. Like, look, bro, you're the promoter. Your job is not to be the fucking analyst and to be a critic of a fight. Your job is to sell him as a bad motherfucker. So you couldn't figure that out. Francis Ngannou is the baddest man on the planet. You don't want to give him a title. You don't want to give him a contract. You don't want to pay the man. Why not? Your job is to promote fighters. John Jones.
They will.
John Jones. But John Jones is the greatest fighter. He's literally the GOAT. And the UFC has not been able, now don't get me wrong, they're not all to blame, but I haven't really seen them get behind him and turn up the UFC hype machine on John Jones. Is that because he's snorting coke and taking boner pills from gas stations and running into pregnant women? And maybe. But Conor McGregor knocks out old men in bars, and you can see they back up the truck for Conor McGregor.
Yeah, so see the topic you're bringing up. That's a fine line because we already know what time it is. We already know. Me and you, we don't got to say it. We already know. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it's the protection of the complexion. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at a lot of these. But at a lot of these, like you said, a lot of these black fighters, man, they're not promoted a lot. You know what I'm saying? And shit, damn near every champion is black. You know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't really know it because they're not really promoted well. You froze up, Bones. You froze up. So, but Francis Ngannou, I think they're going to sign him on another contract. I think they're going to sign him on another contract because of the simple fact that John Jones wants to come back and fight, and he wants to fight for the title. That's a horrible look right now, man. Scroll back, do something, or come back. We're experiencing some technical difficulties, you guys, so bear with us.
Boom, we good? We Gucci?
Nah, you good. You froze with an ugly look on your face.
Are we Gucci now is what I'm saying, my nigga. Shit.
Yeah, we good.
All right, man. It's live in the flesh, man. You know what I'm saying?
Where did I leave off at when you froze up?
No, you were just talking about how people, I guess we're speaking about the black fighters and how they aren't really getting that promotion. They're not getting the promotion that we think that they are deserving of. And that's why I think our platform is ultimately going to be important, because I love all the fighters. Like I'm over here jumping up and down for Patty the Batty. So for me, it's not about white, black, or whatever. But I definitely want to make sure that my tribe gets recognized for their contributions to this great sport that they participate in, because they're putting their bodies, their brains, and their futures on the line to entertain us. And I think they deserve to be compensated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, without a doubt. You know,
I want to figure out a way to make sure that we do shine lights on those type of fighters. Jamal Hill, you know what I mean, touch him up, and to Kevin Holland, as you brought up earlier when we were off mic pre-show. Derek Lewis, Max Griffin, by the way, King of Sacramento. What up, Max? Brah, brah, brah. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I had my fucking soundboard. Yeah, I'm about to hire a dude just to press the sound, the air horn for me.
He got an upcoming fight against Neil Magny. It's a good fight. We touched on it yesterday a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Max Griffin.
He was on MMA Heat.
He's a new father. Actually, I mean, he was already a father, but he just had another kid. You know, I think he got engaged to his longtime girlfriend, and everything like that. So a lot of good things happened for the pain. You know what I'm saying? So, and he's on the rise now too. You know what I'm saying? So. Shout out to Max Griffin. That's the homie right there.
Yeah. We said we know fighters, you know. He was on the show with Karen Bryant earlier today. And Hanato, what's that dude's name? Hanato? You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker's funny as shit. Now, one thing that I heard him talking, he didn't seem to have a lot of respect for Neil Magny. He kind of felt like Neil Magny was tailor-made for his fight style, and that he seemed really confident that he had found something in Neil Magny that he was going to be able to exploit. And he sounded, I've never seen him talk this bold, except for when was he fighting Dave Mitchell, or was he fighting Keto? I think it was Keto Andrews out here in Sacramento. And I think Keto is having a hard time making weight, and Max like, I'm not even tripping, man. I'm over here eating steak and burgers, man. You over here, you looking stressed out. You know what I mean? Is when he was fighting for our world West Coast Fighting Championships. I haven't seen him this confident since then, and that's probably 7-8 years ago. So it'd be interesting to see how he comes out and performs. He seems to kind of hit his stride. He's a professional athlete. I know he's training with Lim and them over there at Game Fit. He's getting his work in, he's getting his massages in, he's getting his movement. He's using a lot of professionals, and he seems to be mentally happy with where he's at. He seems to be injury-free. Max is living his best life.
He's going up in competition. He's going up in competition. His popularity has grown over the last couple of years. So he's using his platform to get fights. He's probably doing a little trash talking now. You know, because Max, his trash talking is it's like a humble trash, because he's real calm. You know, he doesn't really get angry. You know, his demeanor is real, but he's straight stoic in his approach. You know what I'm saying? When he faces his opponent. So, hey, he's growing in the sport. You know, he's evolving as an athlete. He's evolving as an MMA fighter. You know, his endurance has gotten a lot better, and. Yeah, he should be confident. He should be confident.
I gotta say this.
It's a good fight. This is a good fight for him.
I gotta say this. He's top 5 Instagram UFC page. He's like top 5.
As far as memes and shit.
His Instagram page is lit. It's funny. He's one of my favorite follows. Him and Deion Sanders, like that nigga's funny. See, they're inward. He's funny though. Like his memes is funny. He's out there. He's kind of wild, and sometimes I'm like, oh. But he wild, but he's funny.
Yeah, he wild.
He's got some great. Yeah, he's out there. He's out there, man. So, shout out to Max. Looking forward to seeing him fight Neil Magny. Of course, I'm gonna put my money on Max Griffin. I think he might even be the underdog. He seems supremely confident. So I'm gonna go ahead and rock with him, man. The king of Sacramento. Sacramento is one of the hotbeds of the mixed martial arts community. He is the undisputed king of Sacramento. So yeah, let's rock. Let's rock. Now you did say you wanted to talk about. You wanted to finish the conversation about the pound for pound.
Yeah, we didn't finish that. We didn't finish that. You know, I think we'll talk about the pound for pound. I think it was a segue to who we think is going to be champion at the end of the year. You know, so Figueiredo, whatever his name is. Yeah, Figueiredo. I told you I fuck names up. How you pronounce it?
All right. So,
Figueiredo.
Davidson Figueiredo. And anytime the Brazilians win the fight, first of all, I want to thank my mother. She and my family, they support me when I need it, That's my Brazilian accent, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that was horrible. That sounded like a Mexican. That didn't sound like nothing like no Portuguese, homie. Nice try though.
All right, so number 1 pound for pound, Kamaru Usman, take it to the bank. Number 2, Israel Adesanya. I got no problem with that.
No.
I got no problem with that. Number 3, Alexander Volkanovski. Houston, we have a problem. If you don't put that 145-pound man down the list, I know it's pound for pound. You got to move him down the list. First of all, number 3. First of all, fuck that. Number 1 is John Jones. Eat a dick if you're going to tell me John Jones isn't the best pound for pound. Either leave him off the list completely or put that man, he's the GOAT. Put him where he belongs. I don't give a.
So here's the thing.
He's the GOAT.
He is number 1. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Is he on the list?
They got him at number 7.
Yeah, they should. No.
Alexander Volkanovski's a better pound for pound fighter.
If John Jones is going to be on a pound for pound, if he's going to be on the list, he should be number 1, right? If you don't think he's pound for pound number 1 because basically he hasn't fought, then he shouldn't be on the list. He shouldn't be on the list. But if you're going to put him on the list, he can't be another fucking 7. He's got to be number 1.
No, it's fucking stupid, right?
Yeah, that don't make any sense.
We rank it. John Jones number 1, Kamaru number 2, Israel number 3, number 4. I'm looking at your boy Duke Bronx, man. I'm looking at Duke Bronx at number 4. They got Francis Ngannou and Alexander Volkanovski ranked ahead of Duke Bronx. How you feel?
Duke Bronx is ahead of them. I mean, he's on a 10 or 11 fight win streak.
And he's killing these niggas though, man. He's not out here pointing people. Now he's taking people's.
I mean, he's knocking them out now. Because back in the day, he was mostly a submission artist. Well, he's still a submission artist. He was nothing but a grappler. You know what I'm saying? And now he got heart though. Because back then he didn't really have a lot of heart. You touch him up a little bit, he'll fold.
He would fold, man. He was young. You got me. He was young because he's about 32 now. How old is he now? Yeah, he's 32. He's 32 years old. Yep. You got to think about this. He submitted Dustin Poirier. He knocked out Michael Chandler. He did have a decision against Tony Ferguson, but he submitted Kevin Lee, knocked out Jared Gordon.
Hold on. Don't gloss over that decision against Tony. He killed Tony Ferguson. It was damn near 2 rounds, 10-8.
It was sad. It was sad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad to see Tony Ferguson like that, man. He killed Tony, man.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 submissions in his last 9 fights. 2 knockouts and a decision.
He's slick on the ground.
Goodness gracious, that guy. So he's got to be. He's 4. Alexander Volkanovski, I don't know, man. I think I just don't like the guy. I'm probably just, I don't know. I mean,
anybody who can beat, controversy or not, that can beat the Hawaiian, Max
Bless.
If he can beat him twice, regardless of the outcome, as far as whether you think you want him, he's got to be up in there. He beat him twice.
All right. I mean, I'll hear it. We'll rock with it, right? So then directly behind him, we got Max Holloway. They got Dustin Poirier on here, and you can't put Dustin Poirier on this list. He can't be 8. He can't be top 10.
Who's he ahead of, or who's after him?
After him is Peter Yan. So they're disrespecting the actual champion, Aljamain Sterling. Yeah, how is Aljamain Sterling the champion, but Peter Yan is ranked higher than him?
You already know why. Come on, man. You already know why. Because Aljamain Sterling was fuck out of here. Normally I would say you're right, But in this case, nah, man, because Aljamain Sterling was fucking getting his ass whooped. I like Aljo, but even he will say I think he even mentioned he was losing the fight. And then Peter Yan did some stupid ass shit that he didn't need to do. I don't think he meant to do it, but his adrenaline was going, and he missed. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking about, and he did an illegal knee. You know, and Aljamain Sterling should not be champion, but he is on a technicality. So that's why Peter Yan is ranked higher than Aljo, the champion, as he should be.
I'm going to say this. Peter Yan was literally warned by the referee to watch his knees.
Right.
To watch his knees.
But hold on. There's a language barrier as well. So you got, I mean, there's no excuse for Peter Yan because he should have known that even without the coaching on the side or the referee. But even though the referee said something, there's a language barrier in that shit. He didn't understand.
He
probably thought the referee said, "Yeah, go ahead and knee him in the head." You know,
go ahead, Peter. Good job, Peter. Needy head, Peter. Is my Russian accent better than my Brazilian accent?
No.
All right.
Yeah, you're horrible.
You a hater. All right.
Never
so
that.
Glover Teixeira, get Glover Teixeira the fuck off of this list. Get him the fuck off of this list.
I like Glover, man.
I like Glover too, but don't put that nigga on the fucking pound for pound.
Who's behind Glover? Who's behind Glover?
Davison Figueiredo.
Nah, they should switch that.
They got to switch that, right?
They got to switch that. That don't make no fucking sense.
And then they got Stipe. Put Stipe over him too.
Stipe over who?
Glover.
Well, yeah, Stipe should be over Glover.
Yeah, they got Stipe behind him. Is what I'm saying.
Oh hell no!
This list is falling apart. You got is Glover even here?
Hey, UFC need to get on the phone with the MMA vibes because this shit don't make no fucking sense. This shit, how you gonna put the greatest heavyweight of all time? You know what I'm saying, behind Glover Teixeira? That don't make no motherfucking sense.
And to be real with you, give me some Justin Gaethje on this list, and give me some Islam Makhachev on this list, right? I mean, come on, guys. Let's be straight up, man.
I don't know about Islam. Not
you don't know about Islam?
No, here's the truth. But I'm talking about pound for pound.
Yeah.
You know, right now.
I mean,
right now. Now, if he fought for the title right now, I think he win. Then I could say, yeah, he's up. He's pound for pound. But right now, nah, he's gotta fight somebody. He's gotta fight somebody. I think he got maybe two more fights.
I'll hear that argument. But you know what? You know who got to be on that list? Who's not on that list? You know who got to get on that list? TJ Dillashaw, homeboy. TJ Dillashaw. Why is TJ Dillashaw not in the top 15 pound for pound?
Yeah. I think because he was hurt for he was on that USADA shit, got caught in the drugs. Matter of fact, that's the last person. I think that was the last person that got cracked. You talking about USADA not around anymore?
Yeah,
I think
USADA.
He was the last person.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I'm in the moment, as you say, right? I'm of the belief that USADA has been decommissioned by the UFC because nobody's pissing hot anymore. We lost so many fights when they added USADA. Now they chose a really opportune time to get rid of USADA. And that was during the pandemic, where it's like, oh, you can't be around people, so we're not going to have USADA here. So I'm of the belief USADA's gone. I think they're handling it, or USADA's on marching orders to keep everything quiet so that we don't lose fights, because so many fights were falling off, and I can't remember the last time somebody's pissed hot. You say it was TJ.
Yeah, I can't.
You might be right.
I can't either, man. But I think TJ was probably the last person that got popped. I can't think of anybody else or after TJ. I really can't. It's been mostly people missing weight, if anything.
That's the new problem.
But TJ, I think a couple of reasons why he's not on the list. He got popped, and he wasn't fighting for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the reason.
Well,
and now he's out. He's coming back from a knee injury. You know what I'm saying? So he just had surgery not too long ago. So You know, no telling when he's gonna fight again.
His last time out,
his window might be closed. To tell you the truth.
Well, I watched this fight with Corey Sandhagen, and that was a spectacular performance.
It was a good fight, but these fighters, man, at 135, man, it's murderer's row. You know,
I think Peter Yan versus TJ Dillashaw is the fight to make at 135.
You talking about after his fight against Aljamain?
Yeah. I'm saying that I'm conceding that Peter Yan is probably the better fighter there, but I think that TJ versus Peter Yan is going to answer some questions for this pound for pound list.
Who the one just knocked out Marlon Moraes?
Marlon Moraes just got knocked out. Who was it? That was just a couple of weeks ago. Let me look it up.
I like that dude. Yeah, pull that up.
Song Yadong. He's out of SAG. It's Song Yadong.
Team Alpha Male. That dude is nice. That is my prospect. That's my up and comer right there because number one, he's got good striking. He's strong as hell. Okay, that's number one. And number two, Asian fighters aren't known for their wrestling. He's with Team Alpha Male. All they do is wrestle. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do. You know, so he's already a good striker and he's powerful. Teamed up with Team Alpha Male, Josh Emmett, all them boys. You know, Uriah Faber, all them cats. Touchy Feely. Shit. You know, this dude can be something in that weight class in 135, man. He's nice.
Yeah, I agree. And he's only 24 years old. He's got a lot of room to grow. I 1,000% agree. I think he might be up next, that next tier. You know, Kyler Phillips is another guy at that weight class you got to watch out for. Kyler Phillips beat him. So he's going to have to go back and avenge that loss.
Yeah.
So
I like, what's his name? Oh, let's segue into the fights that's coming up this weekend, man. You know,
let's go ahead. Let's get into it.
Before we dip up out of here and shit.
The fights this weekend is headlined by Curtis Blades versus
the Cop,
Chris Daukaus.
Yeah, the Cop.
Who you taking there?
I'm going with the brother, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, Black Lives Matter. You know, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I'll never go for the Cop. I'm sorry, man. I just ain't with it. I got Curtis Blades.
I'm with you there. I think Curtis Blades is probably going to win that fight. He's minus 380, so I think the smart money is on Curtis Blades. I will not be betting that fight at minus 380 for no heavyweights. Joanne Wood versus Alexa Grasso.
Man, that's a tough one, man. I like both of them. And that's another one. Let's segue into also about women's MMA, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get into that shit too. We might say that to another day. I love women's MMA.
We'll say that.
I love women's MMA.
That makes one of us. That makes one of us. We will get there, but not tonight.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that, man, because I don't like the way you talk about women's MMA. I don't like that shit. You know, but that's a tough fight. That's a tough fight.
Yeah, I'm open with. All right, so I think Alexa Grasso is the favorite. I think she's minus 200. I'll be on the underdog here as far as gambling. I'll probably play Joanne Wood.
I like Joanne. Oh, that's right. She's Joanne Wood now. She's Joanne Wood now. No, not Calder. Or the Calder Wood.
Yeah, she dropped the Calder now. She got married.
Yeah. So dude's last name is Wood?
Yeah.
That's weird. She just dropped the Calder. That's crazy.
That is
That's crazy. I like Alexa Grasso. She's probably got the best boxing in women's MMA right now. She's nice. Yeah. Her stand-up is nice.
They're at the Lobos gym in Mexico. Her dad is her trainer.
Yeah.
I think his name was Luis. I met him when they came out here to Sacramento. Nice guy. Nice family. Irene was there. They're real, you know, they're a boxing gym though. And she's got some jits. But yeah, so yeah, there's a reason her boxing is the sharpest of any of the girls, because that's what her dad does. Like, they really box. So yeah, she's gonna have the sharper boxing. I think Joanne Wood may have the reach advantage. So give me JoJo in this fight. I'm calling the upset. Matt Brown versus Brian Barberena. Hey, listen, man, they're in Matt Brown's hometown. They're in his hometown. This dude is hungry. He's still trying to eat. Brian Barberena. It's kind of a generalist. Give me Matt Brown in this. I think they matched him up pretty well here.
Yeah, this is a good matchup for Matt Brown to win in his hometown. I got Matt Brown on. Brian Barberena, he comes full force. He comes at you. He's hard to take out, and that's good for Matt Brown because Matt Brown always goes forward too. So this is probably going to be the fight of the night, in my opinion. But I got Matt Brown.
Yep. No, we 100% see that the same. Askar Askarov against Kai Kara-France. I didn't realize Askar was ranked number 2.
That's my boy, man. I love him. I like Kai Kara-France, man. I like him. I'm sold on him.
Your boy's going to get pummeled. He's going to get grappled. He's going to get dominated by a deaf guy. He's going to get dominated and beat up.
What you want to put on it? I mean, you want to get your chest dirty? You want to do some push-ups? What you want to do? You want to do push-ups 50. Live? 50 push-ups?
Yeah, live 50.
Hold on. Your push-ups.
Wait, you owe me from last week.
What do you mean I owe you from what? From what?
We had a prediction show, and I predicted what was it? Mike Murakami?
What? I have Mike Murakami. What are you talking about? We didn't bet.
I know we disagreed on something, and we were okay. You know what?
But we didn't.
I'm gonna go back and watch the tape.
Hey, hold on. We didn't bet because you didn't want to do 50 straight.
50
That's
straight. What fight was it? Hey, what fight was it though? You know I'm right. You know I got your ass. Who was it?
No, you didn't get me.
Oh, you know what it was? I got. You know what? See. You know what? Arnold Allen, my nigga. It was Arnold Allen. I picked Arnold Allen. And you need to do your push-ups, as a matter of fact. Oh man,
wait.
Get away with
Arnold Allen against who? Who did he fight? I don't even know who the fuck he fought, so I know I didn't make that bet.
We had a whole. All right, you know what, guys? This is why I always win arguments. You can't remember what he's doing. You can't remember.
Bro, we didn't bet because you didn't want to do 50 straight. I said do 50 straight push-ups. You're like, no, 10, and then rest for like an hour and do another 10. No.
Dan Hooker. It was the Hangman Hooker. You had Dan Hooker, remember?
Yeah, I did bet. I do remember that. Yeah, you're right. But we did not bet.
Was wrong.
I was, but we didn't bet.
But you was wrong.
I was wrong. But we didn't bet. I wasn't wrong about that. Right. We didn't bet.
This week it's a bet. I'm on Askar Askarov. You're on Kai Kara-France.
I got France. Yep.
Yeah. All right. It's all right. Ilir Latifi versus Alexei Olenek.
I got Olenek, man.
Yeah, me too.
Latifi lazy.
He gonna catch that boy. What's that choke he does? What's the choke that he does?
All of his. Is it the anaconda?
Anaconda. He does like his own choke. Like
it's
not the anaconda. What is it?
It's something similar to the anaconda though.
It's something similar, but
because he rolls with it too. I forgot what it's called.
The Ezekiel choke. He does the Ezekiel choke.
Okay.
He's got multiple. He's got like 3 or 4. He's got scars. Yeah. No, he's got like 5. He's got like over 10 Ezekiel chokes. So he's gonna catch him in the Ezekiel choke. There we go. Mark Diakesi versus who the fuck is?
I have no idea who that is.
Is that Slavy Klaus? Is that Slavy Klaus?
Yeah.
That is Slavy Klaus, isn't it?
Hey, look. I want to go for Mark DeCasey so bad, but I can't go. I can't go for him because that was your dude, one of your potential up and comers that really didn't become nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with Sela.
For somebody who don't take any time to learn the young fighters, you got so much to say about my takes.
Hey, listen.
For somebody who will not call out a prospect or do the work,
I just called out a couple. Well, first of all, so
Sean O'Malley.
What's funny is what's funny is that it's not about me not doing the research. It's like you want to get on a show and put me on Front Street without allowing me to do my research because you do the research and just, hey, I want to talk about this when you already had 24 hours to talk about it or think about it. So you put me on the spot. You do that all the time.
What's okay? But you got so much to say about the prospects I call out. Who's the prospect that you like?
Because you're wrong. Who's
the prospect that you like then, nigga? Who you like?
You just said O'Malley. You just said it. O'Malley. You just said it. And Song Yudong. I just said him. I mean, shit, take the earbuds out of your ear. You ain't hearing right. You know? I get on your prospects because you pick a lot of prospects and you wrong on most of them. You know what I'm saying? So once I dive in to prospects and do more research, then I can give you more. But you never really let me do the research. Anyway,
nobody stopping you. Ain't nobody stopping. Anyway, why is Max and Neil Magny on the undercard?
Yeah, I know. How did Max go for pay-per-view? And then
why is Slavy Claus and Mark Diakese over Max and Neil Magny?
That makes no fucking sense. I don't know what the fucking UFC be doing, man. That makes no fucking sense.
You know why?
They should be at least, don't say he's black.
Racism.
They should be at least under Matt Brown.
Discrimination. Yeah, you got you got double the black right there. You got a double dose.
That's crazy.
You got a double dose.
How the fuck is Max Griffin on the undercard? He just fought pay-per-view not too long ago. Matter of fact, we were at his fucking we went to his party and he told us and he showed us the text message and shit. He was hella excited.
Yeah. So I don't know. This don't make no sense to me. Dana White, you got to answer to this. We got to get Dana White on MMA Vibes. Get Dana White on MMA Vibes. You know the vibes.
He ain't coming on this show.
I got some information on Dana White. He would want to come on this show. I got some potentially damaging information. Actually, oh man, we'll talk. We'll talk off mic. I ain't gonna talk. We'll talk on mic. We know this. You know the same person I know that he knows.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it so we can dive in more into shit.
I'm just saying, Eskimo brothers. But anyway, Sarah McMahon.
Yes, and she's still fighting on the Team Alpha Male.
I believe so. I seen her a few months back at a jiu-jitsu tournament out here. So,
well, I know she got her own gym now, a wrestling gym out here in Sac. But I don't know if she's still with Team Alpha Male though. You know, she probably. I don't know. I think they're still in association. I don't know how heavily she's carrying that banner. But again, I seen her, and there's a bunch of Team Alpha Male. Chris Holsworth was there. Louis was there. There was a bunch of Teruto Ishihara was there. There was a lot of Team Alpha Male. Is Dustin Buckle still there?
I don't think so. No, I think he's
going on.
I haven't seen him in a while. I think he's back in Alaska, maybe. Not sure. He might be back in Alaska. Who you got though? I got Hossa. Hossa is gonna take out McMahon. She's just she's strong. She's got them big, thick old thighs, man. She hits hard. She's got hips in terms of wrestling, and she's hard to take down.
I'm a little of a homer, man. I like Sarah McMahon, man. I've always liked her. You know, she's a good wrestler. Her striking is decent. Sometimes she just don't put it together in the cage in the octagon, man. And I hate going against her because I like Sarah McMahon. I got to go with Sarah McMahon, man. I got to go with her.
Okay. All right. Chris Gutierrez versus Bat Regale Dana. I've got no take on this fight. I've got no take on that fight. I'll just really quickly. Here's something I was gonna say. If an EV fights against an OV, who wins? Because I don't know who either one of these guys are.
Me neither.
Is EV? See, normally if I see IEV at the end of a name, I'm taking him. But if I see OV on the other side, and if I see Magomedov, I'm taking Magomedov.
Yeah.
On his name, based on the name.
Or if he has like a cool ass beard. You know.
Yeah, I think we done. I think we went deep enough. That was a deep enough dive. You want to know about every fucking guy on the fucking prelims? Go watch a different show. I do like David Dvorak though. I do like David Dvorak. So there you go.
Yeah. All right, man. Okay. So we got 50 push-ups. What fight is it again? The France.
Kaikar France versus Askar Askarov. I'm telling you, he's gonna get beat by a deaf guy.
All right, whatever, dude. We'll see. And we're going live on the push-ups too. So however long you're gonna take, just take it. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta take 15, 20 minutes to do another 10, then go ahead.
Fam, but I don't have to worry about this because Askar Askarov is gonna win, obviously. Duh.
Okay, Patty the baddie. All right, buddy. Okay. Talk that shit and we'll see.
Okay, Lot. Okay, Lot. Okay, Lot. You'll be doing the push-ups, Lot. Okay, Lot. That's my Patty the Batty accent. How was that?
You're horrible. Just like I am pronouncing names, you're horrible at fucking accents. No, man, I'm just saying. I'm keeping shit real. I didn't know what you sound like somebody morphing into something. I don't know what the fuck. Let's get the fuck out of here, bro. You know, because that accent is killing me. It's killing me. You know. But listen, thank y'all for joining the show. MMA Vibes, your boy MJ, Just J MMA on Instagram. The Smack God. So
no.
When are we gonna do next Tuesday, huh? At it again?
Every Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? It's going
because we got a big fight card coming up, you know, the main event or pay-per-view in April. So we got to touch that as well.
Oh no.
You know
hey, it's up. No, it's up coming up after this card is kind of weak, but after that, we got Zombie versus Volkanovski. You're right, that is in April. So we're gonna have a week off. So we'll have a week off. So we can probably go next Tuesday and just kind of talk about Kanye West, maybe. Whatever else is going on.
All right,
but Volkanovski versus Zombie. Woo-wee. That's a card. Yeah. Aljamain versus Peter Yan. Khamzat Chimaev. McKenzie Dern. Nasrin Imadaev.
Who's McKenzie? Who's McKenzie? Don't talk. Don't do that.
Tornado,
don't do
baby.
That. Don't do that. Don't do that like you like Aspen Lab. I like Aspen Lab.
Aspen Lab. Oh, I love Aspen Lab. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm kidding. I don't like Aspen Ladd. I do take her to beat Irene Aldana as long as she can get off the scale without looking like a zombie or looking like she got pulled out of the fucking Arctic Ocean, shaking and shivering. If she can do that, then I'll take her. Fluffy is fighting.
She went up to 135, right?
Last time I seen her,
was that the last fight? That wasn't the last fight she fought. The last,
I don't know. I think she always is struggling to make weight. Maybe that wasn't the last fight.
I like Aspen Ladd, man. I think she's a good
this
fighter.
Card is fucking. It's up. Hey, why? Hold on. Wait. Who in the UFC hates Anthony Hernandez this much? Why they got that boy going against Dracus Duplessis? Oh my God.
It's a good card.
Oh my goodness. Josh Rosenstrike. Oh, wait a minute. Why they got Anthony Hernandez on here twice? Hopefully he ain't. Both of them. And then Mickey Gall, Gavin Tucker.
Mickey Gall's on the card. Who's he?
Mickey Gall.
Who's he fighting?
The only guy he could possibly beat, Mike Mallet. I don't know who Mike Mallet is. I know the name. I got to go back and. Man, this is it's lit. And then Kay Hansen, OnlyFans. What you know about OnlyFans? Kay Hansen, you know what I'm saying? She
right, man. Let's get the fuck out of here, man. Before you lose it, let's get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, we appreciate you guys watching the show, man. MMA Vibes every Tuesday. Your boy MJ, your boy Bones, the Smack Guy. This is how we get down. This two regular cats talking about sports, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no fucking notes. I just go off the head. You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for somebody to take hella notes and shit, that ain't I. I just go off the head most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Stay tuned. We're going to get better. So hopefully next time I have a fucking microphone in front of my face because, you know, I ain't doing it like Bones. They blur it out background and shit. You know, he's got a fucking gamer chair. He's got the San Francisco stereo that I was supposed to buy, but he bought the last fucking one. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't that a bitch. You know, so hopefully I can upgrade my shit too. You feel me?
Don't forget about the jury. Don't forget about his jury. You know, I
don't wear a lot of jury. I just got the earrings that are like $5.99 from Amazon and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all good though. I look good doing this shit. You know, but we appreciate you guys watching, man. We out of this motherfucker.
All right, you know what I'm saying? YKTV, you know the vibes. Until next time, y'all. Peace. And by the way, Gabe, you fellas can get out of what I'm saying. Eat a dick now, Gabe. Eat a dick, my nigga. That's on every show, nigga. We up out this bitch. Yo.
I'm gonna call you, dog.
For sure. Gas prices way too high. Vladimir Putin needs to die.